I'm Chai Cortez, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
What it do, SLT Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a series in which we have dedicated our platform to going across the globe, uncovering amazing human beings who are doing phenomenal things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, we actually get to go for the first time to the lovely islands of Hawaii as we welcome Chai Cortez to the show. Chai, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm doing great. I'm excited to chat with y'all today.
Nah, look at the smile, Kev. Look at the energy. We are looking at a soccer phenom. I can't wait to tell everybody about this story. If you have joining us for the first time, welcome to the show. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, live in the flesh, rocking my organ duck paraphernalia. And I'm rocking alongside of my co-host, my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, the head coach, KT. How you feeling, KT?
I am feeling great. You know, I was running a little late because of technology, but
good.
thank you. But no. Let me finish talking, Pippin. I want to thank Cece for being patient with me.
Hey, you gave her the CC nickname backstage. I actually like it, man. I like it. CC. All right, well, listen, if you are rocking with us for the first time, we want to thank you for checking out the channel. We definitely love the support, whether you came to hear the story of Miss Cortez, or whether you just came to see what the two brothers out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area are doing. We muchly appreciate it. We have to ask a small little favor of you. It won't cost you a penny. It's free. All we need you to do is on the count of 3, we take over the West Coast and we all smash that subscribe button. Are y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom! By you smashing that subscribe button, you just got all access passes to amazing content. More You Got Next stories, which are dropping on Thursdays and Sundays of every single week. And plus, you just get to come engage with us, some cool brothers. You know what I mean? Just come kick it. But without further ado, you didn't come to hear the mouth of the South talk. You came to learn about the soccer phenom out of Eugene, Oregon. Oregon Ducks defender, standing at 5'3", the senior out of Kalalui, Hawaii, top 50, 100, top 150 high school national team under 18. We got Chai Cortez, which we have deemed her CC in the building. Chai, are you ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready to rock. Let's do this.
All right, to get the show started, we got to take you through the Sports Life Talk initiation. Kev, I will turn it over to you, sir.
Well, thank you, sir. So, Cece, in order to initiate you into the SLT Nation, you got to give us your top 5 hip-hop artists.
Hip-hop, I love 𝐥𝐢𝐤 𝐈𝐸. She's my girl. Love listening to her daily. SZA, Nip, Frank Ocean, and Blast. Those are my top 5, no doubt.
Blast? Who was Blast?
Oh, I just got put on him like this year. He's a local artist from LA. You need to tap in with him. He's amazing.
Yeah,
you remember somebody else said Blast, though?
Did they? I've never heard. Yeah. I don't recall that.
He just dropped an album out. Man, it's definitely worth listening to.
Well, I'm not trying. Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, I was saying I'm not trying to break any hearts out there because she she's easy on the eyes, but that 𝐥𝐢𝐤, man, she's
a little unhealthy, but
she kind of toxic,
She little.
Hey, she killed me when she said,
my soul.
Hey, but she said, you don't need no free time. That's you and me time. I was like, oh my goodness.
She said a lot of iconic lines.
Yeah, B. Jones. 𝐥𝐢𝐤 𝐈𝐸 is the truth, man. She's dope. And
she's dope. Hella chill.
Yeah, sure. And that was the first Frank Ocean. Was it the
That
first Frank
was
Ocean?
the first Frank. We've never had anybody say Frank Ocean. So congratulations, Miss Cortez.
Yeah, nobody's ever said that.
They don't know what they're missing. Frank Ocean is amazing.
The only song I remember from him is it Bad Religion?
Oh yes, but he just dropped an album like a couple years ago, Blonde. Oh, amazing.
You know, CC, we're gonna let you have that one. All right, so give us your favorite sports teams.
I'm a big fan of the Lakers.
What?
I love Barcelona for soccer, you know, the women's national team. And I love like Real Madrid here and there, but those are definitely my top teams right there.
Okay, can't go wrong with the women's national team, even though they did just get beat. We don't like that. We can't.
We don't like that. Not at all. But
Kevin, when they see this, when everybody see this, U.S. would have already won the gold medal. So that's the good news about it. We lost the game, but when they see this, we'll be talking about how the U.S. came back from the loss and won the gold medal. So
they will.
Yep. Yeah,
I believe in it.
All right, so CC, give us your favorite superhero and why.
I like Wonder Woman. I'm not a big fan of the whole superhero thing, but I love Wonder Woman because she's a woman. I stand for all my women people out there. Long story short, but that's it. I just love how she carries herself, the confidence. I strive to be like her as well.
Oh, okay, Princess Diana. Since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Victory Lap by Nip.
That's a popular one. That's a popular one.
Yes, I had to look in my musics, but that one definitely spoke to me. Can never go wrong with Nip.
I love that one. I just listened to that track the other day. That is crazy. I love that one.
That whole track is amazing. Love his music.
Yeah, what's funny, when I was pulling into the house, I think the dedication song came on.
Yeah.
The one with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The boys got heat with that. I love it.
He does.
Yeah. Well, B. Jones, I think it's safe to say that CC is in the family.
She is in the family. We got us a new little sis, SLT Nation. All right, so CC, how many times have you heard people tell you remind them of Moana?
None.
Really?
Yeah.
You kind of got the Moana vibes. You from Hawaii?
I know. I got more of like a Lilo.
Ooh, I can see that. Growing up, I can see that.
Yeah, well, I got more Lilo.
That was all my cheesy way of segueing. The fact that you're from Hawaii. That was all my corny segues into Hawaii. So, I know, right? Fail. All right, but my daughter would say dad jokes. All right, so now, but tell us about growing up on the islands.
You know, it's small. Everyone knows each other. But it's also really nice to have a community like supporting you no matter what you do. And, you know, it's nice to always have that chip on your shoulder, like something to always fight for and strive for. It's not only better myself, but give hope to the younger girls or any other younger soccer player or any other athlete coming out of Hawaii that like, we can do this. It should be normal for us to do this like everyone else. Like, although we're miles away, you just need to put in the time and the effort. Because I do believe we bring out one of like good athletes where I'm from. So we just got to believe it and be okay with like leaving family, leaving home. Because no one ever wants to leave like paradise, you know. But, you know, I wouldn't want to trade that lifestyle or that culture for anything, for sure.
Well, I tell you what, it is literally sweeping every sport. You know, you talked a little bit about some of the football athletes with a tour coming out of Hawaii, but now it's even Marcus Mariota, but it's going in other sports like softball. There was a couple of young ladies that played for Oklahoma that's killing it.
Jocelyn Alo. So that's
yeah,
a good thing too. Like, it's not only like islands, it's whoever comes out of the island, we all support, we all know each other's names, and it's really cool because we keep tabs on each other. Like, even though we don't know each other or anything, like, we're still family and somehow.
That is absolutely phenomenal. So the question that me and millions of viewers are wondering, why would you leave that beautiful place? How did you fall in love with Eugene, Oregon, and end up as a Duck?
You know, I've always loved Eugene. I love Marcus. So my family and I always watched Marcus playing here. And I just thought it was like inevitable to come here. I've always loved here. Sports or not, I do see myself ending up here. But you'd be surprised on how many characteristics Eugene has that Maui has as well. Like, it's a small town, small city. Everyone supports everyone. So that's like the vibe I wanted to get. And I really love the seasons over here. That's one thing you don't get in Maui or Hawaii in general, that you get fall, winter, and spring. So that was nice for me to see.
I'm gonna say overrated on the season thing. No. Now we talked about the U.S. soccer team, and you talked a little bit backstage of how inspirational they were to you. But a lot of people don't really know a lot about soccer, and one of those people just so happened to be me. I can watch the game, but I really don't understand all the positions and how they interact with each other. What I find it interesting is that your role is actually called a defender. So you're not known for a goal specialist, but yet you came out of high school as one of the best at doing this defensive thing. So tell us a little bit about why you chose to become a defender versus getting the glory of going out there and trying to score all the goals.
That's honestly a really good question. I never really thought of it like that. You know, growing up, I played all sorts of positions. But I really did fall in love with the defender mindset. Although it's really nice scoring goals and getting that glory, not everyone can defend the ball when they're coming at you. And the one thing I like about defense is that I don't know what the attacker is doing. So having that like anticipation and having that like never give up mentality kind of stuck with me a little bit. However, like going into college and how the way we play and how the way soccer is developing, I'm like a defender and an offender. So I can go up in the attack if I want to. And I can also like defend, like that's my primary position. But if they needed me in the attack, I can go ahead and attack as well. So I get the best of both worlds.
All right. So take me back to that day against California where our lovely Miss Cortez scored the game winner. Tell us about that play. How did it all go down?
You know, it was like a beautiful team attack going into the corner, which is like, you know, that indirect free kick you kicked. So beautiful team collaboration getting in there. We didn't get the result we wanted in the goal, but we did end up getting something. And, you know, it was blazing hot in Cal. I could not breathe. So I was like, I'm running all the way to this corner. I need to make something out of this. And the sun was beaming into the goalie's eyes and she was off her line a little bit. So I was like, I'm going to chance it and see if I can like just tip this right on over her. And if it doesn't go well, then I have like people crashing the box to get the goal. And luckily it came in my favor. It just tipped over the goalie's hands and the defender's eyes was shut blind from the sun and it went in. So I'll take the goal.
Yeah. And so anybody who's watched soccer, they realize there's a ton of running. And you actually, in your career, are averaging more minutes than most of your teammates. You actually are on the floor, on the pitch. I learned that from Ted Lasso. On the pitch more than your other teammates. So, I mean, how many miles are you putting in a game? I mean, how much are you in great shape, like running all the time and stuff?
I mean, I would like to think I'm in good shape. But yeah, I did play a lot of minutes, and my position, it's hard to take out like defense because you get like some sort of like a momentum going because you don't want to ever mess that up. And we normally run, I don't know. I think the least miles I ever ran this year was probably like 7-8 miles.
In one game?
Yeah.
And that's 90 minutes though, right? Y'all play the full 90 minutes?
We play the full 90. However, like if it goes into like tie at the end of regulation, we go into another 10. And if it's still a tie, then we go into another 10. So it could potentially play up to 120 minutes. Yeah.
And
Wow.
V Jones, that's why I recruit soccer players for cross country because they're used to running.
They used to running.
Very used to running. But I was not a fan of cross country. You guys can run for days.
All right. So we see you. You're charismatic. You're energetic. You're full of life. You're super smart. How would your teammates describe you, Chai?
Loud. Maybe loud, outgoing. I could never take anything serious. So maybe just like a class clown, maybe.
What part of your game do you take the most pride in?
Maybe my like free kicks. I love my free kicks. That's like my specialty in me. That is what made my name known here in Eugene. So I think I'm really confident in my free kicks.
Do you want to talk about NIL? I mean,
we can talk about NIL. It'll help me a lot too.
What are your thoughts about NIL? I know that's something that just came down. You got, COVID kind of blessed you a little bit with an extra year of football here. And I am saying football correctly. This is football. So
football.
I know football.
Football.
Right? So you got an extra year of playing, and it just so happens that now they got a little bit of an incentive for college people like yourself, and you very marketable. You very brand worthy. So what are your thoughts about the NIL?
I think it's definitely a good step with athletes in general. And then there's always a debate like, oh, athletes shouldn't get this. Like, they get scholarships. And, I totally understand that. However, like, if people were to see the behind the scenes of what athlete goes through, like, not only like physically, but mentally as well, like, it is in no shape like this is meant to be easy. So I think like helping like athletes benefit off of their name is like really not surprising, but like happy for me too, because it's like, universities benefit a lot off of like other athletes' name, like, more specifically like football and basketball. Like
very big in football and basketball. So, yep.
Especially putting all of that time and all of that effort, So I love this whole idea, and it not only helps on the like sports side of it, but it can also help you on like having those connections with other people as well in the other outside world. So it helps athletes and myself like talk to other people. It helps us like get into communication and how to talk to people, how to talk in these interviews. So I love it. It gives me a little head start.
If you could pick one or two brands right now that if B. Jones could pick up the phone and call them up and say, hey, she need that contract, you give me the name of one or two brands you would like to represent. Not Nike. Not Nike. That's not fair.
Okay, that's out. I love Lululemon.
Lululemon. Okay.
Lululemon
all right.
And Target.
Why Target? Why Target?
I don't know. I love Target. I can go in there for one thing and I'll come out with 2 carts of it. So
that's Six Flags out here. That's my wife. She said we going to Target. I'm like, Lord, let me check the account balance because I know it's about to get ignorant. There you go.
Something with Target, it could like make you stay in there for hours. It's like Vegas, like a casino. You don't ever want to leave.
Well, I'm going to Walmart. All right, CC. Who do you model your soccer style after?
Crystal Dunn. Love her. She's an amazing outside back, but she's so versatile. She could play any position. The best news is that she's tiny. Like, I feel like people underestimate her a lot because of her size, but size don't matter. She's really feisty. She loves scoring goals. She can go up and down, and she's probably one of the most, or probably the best defender in my opinion in like women's sports.
All right. So tell us, how do you balance family, soccer, and school?
I'm still trying to figure that out, but with family, like, they're really supportive. So there's some days where like I physically can't even talk to like my mom or dad if I'm going through like a hard day or coming back from a hard practice or hard school. So like they check in, they just text me like, hey, are you doing okay? And sometimes I can't even respond because of how busy I am, but to know that I have that support system behind me makes it better to, finish school and, do one more soccer practice, do one more run that could help benefit me and the team. So having their support is probably my balance in it all.
So what is the one thing that soccer has taught you that you can use off the pitch?
There's a lot soccer has taught me, but I think the main one is like communication, because you really need to communicate to your teammates at such a high anxiety performance game, but you need to talk to them in a way that you're not being mean or you're not being rude. You just need to be like, hey, like this, it just needs to be better. And I feel like having that like nice and tough communication throughout life and could go far, because you need that communication with jobs and stuff. So that has definitely helped me a lot.
Okay, CC. So this is the part of the show where I get in your business, okay?
Woo, okay, I'm ready.
Now, I don't know a lot of soccer movies, but let me ask you this. Have you seen the movie Love and Basketball?
I did see Love and Basketball. Love the classics.
Okay, good. So let's pretend that you are Monica Wright. Okay. Do you have a Quincy McCall in your life?
I do, yes.
And Kev, I did my research on this one.
Oh, I saw him too.
Hey, you don't want to go no further with that problem, sir.
No,
hey, because I'm too slow to be trying to run from this man. He is a machine.
But see, I could probably get away from him while he beating you up. I could be gone.
He'll just throw you in there. Get the head start.
Man,
no, I'm gonna get out of there. So just tell us a little bit about him.
His name is 𝐜𝐤𝐬 Poti. He is from Los Angeles. He's on the football team here at the University of Oregon. And he is definitely my rock out here in Eugene.
All right, B. Jones, I think it's safe to say that 𝐷𝐶 is ready for championship rounds.
I think she is too, man. And 𝐜𝐤𝐬, shout out, salute to 𝐜𝐤𝐬. I can't wait to see him play this year. I'm expecting some big things out there on the football team.
Keep an eye
he a
on
monster. Yeah, he a monster. He a monster. I checked him out. So shout out to him. So all right, well, Kev, you ready to get your butt kicked?
What does that mean, sir? I don't even know the definition of getting my butt kicked. Can you explain that to me, please?
It means I am about to thrash you right here in front of all these good people out of Eugene, Oregon. That's what it means.
But do you realize who won the last one?
Oh my goodness.
I'm so confused. What is this championship round?
All right, so Chai Cortez, have you ever played a game called Would You Rather?
I did, yes.
All right, well, this is the You Got Next version of Would You Rather, where Kevin and I compete. We go round for round. We present you two different options. Once you select one of those options, the host that presented that option will get a point. The first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3, will win this game of championship round. So you get to call all the shots, all right?
Okay, got it.
All right, rules are very simple. Did you have any questions before we begin?
I don't think so.
All right, Kev. But for those of you who are keeping up, Kevin is up right now, 32-30. So he has a two gap on me. So we need to. I'm counting on you, John. You know what I'm saying?
No pressure.
Hey, I'm rocking the green and gold. All right, so.
Good luck.
All right, Kev, you go first.
Remember who gave you the nickname 𝐷𝐶?
You're right.
All right.
I have the advantage over you. My bad.
Yes. All right, 𝐷𝐶, would you rather go around the country coaching and exposing young girls to soccer, or
become a head coach and start your own AAU soccer program?
Oh, dang. Okay. I think I would travel around the road to coach the younger generation of soccer players.
Point, Kevin.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. Hey, no, can we call this like a penalty kick? Can it be like a penalty kick? I just scored one. Yeah. All right. Round 2. Would you rather have Oregon win back-to-back conference titles, or
be known as the conference MVP of the Pac-12?
My team mentality first. We're going to win back-to-back.
What about the best player in the country? What if I told you you'd be the best player in the country?
I wouldn't be the best without my team, B. Jones. I'm sorry.
I love it. I love the answer. Congratulations.
You love it. Just think how I feel. All right. So round 3, just for, giggles, since I've already won. 𝐷𝐶, would you rather travel for 1 year as Michelle Obama's assistant, or
get to work as an intern for 1 year with the Supreme Court?
Oh my gosh. Pass.
You got to give us one.
Political science major. She's practicing law.
Michelle Obama, her assistant, the connection and doors that can open up for you.
I'm going to regret saying this, but I think I'm going to have to go with the Supreme Court.
Boom. Way to come back. It was just a little bit too late. I needed that one, though. You avoided the sweep.
You should have said double or nothing.
I wish I had one more on me.
Man, that feels
good. Congratulations, Kev. Congratulations.
Thank you, 𝐷𝐶. Thank you so much.
Good research
You're
on
welcome.
that one.
Congrats.
I should have said make it to the U.S. Olympic team. That's what I should have said, because she's over the 2.
That's always a dream of mine.
I know. Well, let's talk about that. This is the show's title, You Got Next. So let's talk about your dreams. What does the future hold? I know you told us backstage that camp starts next week, so I know you stretching all day, every day. But what does the future hold for you, 𝐷𝐶?
I'm hoping my body can like last me this season, the next season, and however many seasons I can play. But it's when I was younger, it's my dream, my younger self's dream to eventually make it to pro and the Olympic national team. So I'm hoping and praying I'll make it there one day and be besides one of the best girls in the country. So definitely still aiming for that.
What about the USWL? Is that the professional league you're talking about? I think
that is the US Women's Soccer League. Yeah, I would love to be able to play. However, I do want to try overseas though and see how I like it there as well.
Really? You gonna give up the 4 seasons? You gonna give it to Oregon? Give up Eugene's beautiful tapestry?
Want to experience life outside of the U.S. and see what the hype is out there.
All right, cool.
All right, CC. So where can people find you on social media?
You can follow me at Instagram, Chai_Cortez, and I'm on Twitter also, Chai Cortez with 2 Z's. Would love to hit that follow on both of it. I'll follow y'all back.
All right.
I mean, they should. We're following you. They need to follow you too.
Wow,
so
that's right.
I keep my word out there.
There it is.
Also, do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to my parents, Shannon and Christopher Cortez. Love y'all. Wouldn't be here without you guys. My siblings, Chanel, Kylie, and 𝐥𝐤𝐤. Love you all. My nieces, my nephews, all my family back at the crib. Wouldn't be here without y'all. And shout out to Suava and his side of the family as well. Love y'all too and all the support, and hope to see all you guys pretty soon.
Man, what are the expectations for the Oregon Ducks soccer team this year, 2022 campaign?
We had a fantastic season last year. It was our first winning season. So hopefully we're able to carry that momentum into this year, and we're just going to take it one day at a time. But I am not worried with this team.
All right. Well, me and Kev going to be watching, and you definitely SLT Nation. We're going to be behind you for 100%. Chai Cortez, you got next. And we want to thank all of you for joining us for another episode. We truly, truly, truly appreciate it. If you smashed that subscribe button at the very beginning, if you didn't, well, if you did, thank you. If you didn't, don't worry. Here's another opportunity. We are calling all invitation to the front, and you can definitely show us some love. Remember, it doesn't cost you a penny. It goes a long way. Don't forget to like and comment and leave us some notes in the comment section. Kevin and I are maniacal about engagement, so we will respond if you send us a message. If you tell me how I got robbed in championship rounds, trust me, I'm gonna give you the thumbs up, and I'm gonna comment because it's only natural. It's the truth. And also tell us your top 5. We want to hear who your top 5 is, and if you have an infatuation with Blast. So, all right. Hey, Kevin and I, we go live with Sports Life Talk Live on Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We do stream live on Facebook and YouTube, so don't be a stranger. Come check us out. Come join in the fun. And Kev, what am I missing, man? I'll leave you with the final words, champ. 33-30 right now.
Yes, sir. So, CC, you said like in Hawaii, a lot of y'all like know each other, right?
Yes.
I went to school with a friend. Her name is Hazel. She's a little older. I don't know if you know any Hazels.
Is she from Maui? Do you know by any chance?
All right, CC, you asking too many good questions. I just needed you to know a Hazel. But no, CC, thank you for joining us. Your energy is amazing. You're in the family now, so whatever you do, we're going to be there to support you.
Thank you.
Hey, the future is bright for you, CC. Listen, everybody out there, Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Be blessed, and please, please, please take care of one another because the world has become a crazy place. We will see y'all on the next episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.